Welcome back to GreyWolf TV. We are with the X-Files. This is now episode 23 of season 1, so this is the penultimate episode, almost at the end. Last episode was actually rather a good one, in my opinion. Was the little girl who, what should we say, was possessed or sharing consciousness with a ghost, whatever you want to call it, of a police officer who had been murdered for not agreeing to take a bribe with two others on a drug bust nearly 10 years ago. But I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was done really well. So we're going to move on. This is episode 23. Let's go find out what it's about. Propulsion laboratory. Jeez. Nope. 315. No. Oh,
here,
poor guy.
Put your number in, then your card.
Go! It will work!
The engine's gonna destroy us, sir! I'm not gonna do that.
Because Cernow pulls the plug.
I'm just protecting the baby. And 4 years of work, Frank.
4 years of work that's going to add up to zilch.
Back 15.
I'm not gonna jeopardize everything just because you two guys can't wait to see a name in print.
It's the print that gets the money, Ron.
If you want to go down in flames together.
Oh, that's funky. I feel sorry for this dude here.
Open the door!
What now?
I want you to listen to me very carefully. Ron! Open the door!
Has he done this on purpose? Oh, jeez, he's not going to hold on to that for much longer. Is this guy changing the damn formula? What? Well, okay then.
And Ronald Cernow was an aeronautical scientist who worked on it here at the university.
Yes.
Was.
How close are they?
I'm not sure, but Cernow's the second scientist on the team to die in the last 6 months. We're with the FBI. I'm Agent Mulder. This is Agent Scully.
That's what I'm going with.
We understand you discovered Dr. Cernow this morning. What was left of him?
Another member of your team died a short time ago, isn't that correct?
Yes. Arthur Green. He was killed in an automobile accident in November. I'm Frank Nolet. I'm also on the project.
What about Roland Fuller?
Roland's the janitor.
Well, according to the police report, he was the only other person here last night.
There are some people here who would like
Asperger's?
to talk with you.
Uh-oh. Do you remember working last night?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember seeing anything unusual? Seeing any strangers?
Nope.
This is unusual. They don't lie.
You must like stars.
You like numbers, too, huh?
Yeah, he's good with them.
Dr. Cernow's, Dr. Keith's, and Dr. Nolet's cursive standards don't match what you found on the whiteboard.
Will you do me a favor and try this?
He's onto it
You don't
already,
really
isn't
think
he?
that Roland...
Besides Nolet and Keats, he's the only person we can prove was in the lab that night.
Yes, but we're talking about a sophisticated fluid dynamics equation.
I hate to take sides, guys, but the bottom line is no. The terminal stroke on the 6, the roof on the 5. I'm sorry, he didn't write it.
Oh, wow, this is premeditated. This is what he was seeing in his mind.
But look, someone else entered a file under the name Arthur after 1231.
And worked on it for nearly 5 hours.
Judging from the rigor of the body, he was dead around 1230.
It was
You're saying that
Roland.
someone came in here, killed Keats, and then just did some work on an old Dr. Arthur GreyWolf file? Try 15626.
Same thinking as me. Bingo.
How did you know what the password was?
Oh my god, no. I've got a different theory. He's a twin. He's a twin. That scene's just told us.
Dr. Greywolf died. People die. They go away.
What do they do when you kill them?
And they're not supposed to come back.
But we only called him Dr. GreyWolf. I doubt Roland even knew his first name was Arthur.
Roland Fuller was hired by Arthur Grable. He went to the halfway house specifically to find a mentally challenged person.
Doctoral and postdoctoral in aeronautical engineering at Harvey Mudd.
Wow.
Brilliant future, tragically cut short.
Roland's also from Seattle. He spent most of his life at the Heritage Halfway House. There's very little information on Roland before the age of 3. That's when he was put in the Heritage program. July 15, 1952.
July 15, 1952.
That's also Arthur's birth date.
Yeah, I'm right.
Is that Arthur Grable there, sitting on the chair?
Yeah.
Was he a practical joker?
On top of all his brilliance, he had a genius for executing elaborate schemes. Arthur would still have to be alive.
Could he have faked his own death?
No.
The police report on the auto accident that killed Arthur Grable is woefully incomplete.
To suggest that Arthur Grable killed Cernow and Keats and is after me next, you're way off.
This is Arthur Grable. Because of the massive internal damage to his body caused by the car accident, we could only preserve the head. We believe that by the time science figures a way to revive our clients...
You'll also know how to clone new bodies for them.
Exactly.
These fluctuations in temperature, do they happen often?
No, we've had some problems with Dr. Grable's capsule, and the technicians have checked it for possible malfunctions, but they found nothing. Same requirements as there are today, compatible genetic makeup. It's best if the donor's related.
Arthur Grable put down only one donor.
Roland Fuller and Arthur Grable had the same birthday. I think they're twins.
You're right. There you go.
Next.
Close cropped hair.
Yeah.
With a slightly receding widow's peak. I lose the glasses.
And there's Roland.
It's Roland.
Give or take a few pounds.
I hit Tracy.
Your dreams make you hit Tracy. Roland. Roland, stop.
Mulder, no one's going to provide you with anything once you explain your theory on how Roland Fuller is capable of these murders. Maybe, but in this case, one sibling has closer ties to a frozen fudgesicle than he does to his own brother.
And what if that state allows one to develop psychic ability to a potential that the conscious mind is too preoccupied to explore?
Wherever you are, Arthur, I'm sure you'll appreciate this.
That used to work, doesn't now. No fingerprints. You certainly won't be coming back from the dead in the future. And that will be 2 different styles of rain.
Identical twins.
Which means that they're the result of a single egg fertilized by a single sperm.
Yeah.
In a way, that would explain Arthur's genius and Roland's strange mathematical gift.
In a way.
Last night we had a break-in at the facility. That's right. Yeah, it's Arthur Grable's storage unit.
Back 15.1. Wow.
There's this body sitting there in front of me talking. But you're controlling it, Arthur. What good was your work going to do you? You died before you could finish it.
It was mine!
He stole it.
Piece of work, too. You did all the work.
You'll get all
and
the
I
fame.
get all the glory. Moments away from a solution when you attacked me.
And he had to kill you.
I was carrying a gun.
But because he'd not published his work at that point, he just stole everything from him. Yeah, you're done. Especially now he can make this thing go to Mach 15. We're going to be picking you up with the sponge.
Arthur! How do you stop this? Tell me how! Arthur!
Hey. Try to remember how.
Is he being charged with a crime?
The DA hasn't made that determination yet.
It's my belief that he wasn't acting under his own volition.
No.
It's a new theory of jet propulsion, unfinished at the time of his death. In the last 2 weeks, Roland has completed the calculations.
How?
Roland, don't go.
I have to.
Okay. I love you.
Me too.
Oh, that was very weird. Okay, episode 23. That was good. I enjoyed that. It was a very different way of telling a fairly routine, regular kind of a storyline that you've had in many series before, to do with how somebody who has died, one way or another, whether it's through possession or it's through psychic bond, or being a twin, or being a ghost, or whatever way of them enacting revenge on something that's happened after their death, whether it was they were murdered or somebody's, in this case, has stolen their work and riding the fame and the glory on the back of their work. It was done completely differently. I felt sorry for Roland. He didn't really do any of this. And that is definitely an X-File. How do you explain, in any sense, to anybody, never mind a courtroom, if he has to, go, he's had to leave there now while they go and decide what's to be done with him, because there are 2 people that's dead. How do you explain that someone of his, he's probably got an IQ of probably below 70. And his brother would have probably had an IQ of 180 plus, possibly 200 plus. He's a rocket scientist. Separated at 3 months old. And I don't know the scientific side of things, but the explanation that Mulder gave of how when twins share the same room, how things can go awry with nature. And you can end up with one with Asperger's and one who's extremely intelligent. Just a chromosome here or there that's rejected by one or the other. But how would you explain any of that? A man whose brain is cryogenically frozen, hoping that he can be thawed out in the future when we have, I don't know, replacement bodies pretty much like Cylons, is managing at minus 320 degrees to be able to put pressure and be able to control his brother who's still alive and get him to finish his work and remove all of those people who took it from him. That was insane. But a really unique way of doing it. It was very good. I recognised the actor. So if any of you know where I know him from, you might say, well, how the hell do we know? You've not said. Is he the guy from 12 Monkeys who played Leland Frost? It looks like him, but obviously the guy now is older and has less hair, pretty much like all of us. But it kind of looks like him. Whoever played the part of Roland did it very well, and I don't think they are special needs themselves. It's just that was just an acting part. Sometimes they use them, sometimes they don't. But in the 90s, they more than likely didn't. I felt sorry for the girl that he has there at the facility with him. She didn't want him to go. But that really weird look he gave in the mirror at the end when he's trying to comb his hair, and then he suddenly seemed to just change his stance and look up in the mirror as if to go, I'm still in here somewhere. As in Arthur, not Roland. That was creepy. Is that them fixing the cryogenic chamber for his head and the temperature going back down and stabilising? So that, I think the fluctuations they were having was how he was able to do this. The only thing that I didn't get was the last scientist guy there who went to go and sabotage the tank with his head. Okay, he broke in by using the old magnetic strip trick. That's fine. But how did he know the code for the actual facility unit? That's not him, that's not his work, or is it just because he's super intelligent he was able to hack it? But I don't know, you need a card reader, at least a panel reader. Anyway, it's a minute detail, it doesn't really matter. But I enjoyed that, that was good. So, if you want to watch this in full length, don't forget it will always be available on Patreon for everyone. The link will be in the description as it normally is, and these episodes are also available for channel members on the channel itself. All you need is a Wolf membership. So if you want to check that out, you can either check the link in the description for Patreon, or you can click on the join tab on the channel and watch them via the community tab, which we post them every week. We do 2 episodes a week, and we'll be back with the season finale, which is episode 24 next. Can't wait. First season has gone pretty quickly, to be honest. So if you do enjoy the X-Files and you're not already subscribed, why aren't you? You should be by now, because this is the end of season 1. We've got another 10, is it 10 or 11 seasons to go here? So we have barely scratched the surface, just the tip of the iceberg so far. So if you enjoy this, by all means, please subscribe, because we'll be going through the whole lot. I'm not going to skip any episodes. Even the ones that people tell you, oh, that one's not so good, or this is a bit mediocre. I'm going to go through the lot. I want to give the entire series the credit it's due, because it's one of the best science fiction TV series we've ever had. And it was probably one of the first biggest ones that paved the way for everything that we have today. Even though it was pretty much episodic until it got much later, further down the line. Right, I'm done. I will see you for episode 24 next. So till then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll see you for the season finale. Take care.